Having concluded our investigations, we'll be filing charges against 12 suspects who worked as directors and staff of the NSA. These are Mustafa Yusuf, a former executive director, Osea Sibe Entry, former director general, Gifty Owari Mensah, former deputy executive director, Kweku Ohinijan, former deputy executive director for operations, Abraham Bismarck Gezi, former internal auditor, Kweku Dechi Eje, an accounts officer, Idrisu Ibn Abubakar, former head of accounts, Stephen Kobina Jemfi, we have asked that he should be rearrested because we've discovered some new accounts that, contain some deposits, and so he was picked up this morning. So he is currently he's undergoing further interrogation. Koforidua, he's the Koforidua director, then Prince Agofa Ewuku, a district director, and Jacob Yosin, management information systems administrator in the northern region. Having provided this factual background, our position is clear that these persons are reasonably suspected to have committed crimes and shall be charged accordingly with the following crimes: stealing, contrary to section 1241 of the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29. Conspiracy to steal, contrary to sections 23.1 and 124.1 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act. Willfully causing financial loss to the state, contrary to section 179A3A of the Criminal and Other Offences Act. Using public office for profit, contrary to section 179CA of the Criminal and Other Offences Act. Obtaining public property by false statements, contrary to section 5 of the Public Property Protection Decree 1977, SMCD 140. Money laundering, contrary to section 1, subsection 2C of the Anti-Money Laundering Act 2020, Act 1044, and conspiracy to commit money laundering, contrary to section 3 of the Anti-Money Laundering Act 2020, Act 1020. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, as part of the oral agenda, I have ordered that a comprehensive investigation of the assets of these persons be conducted. That investigation is ongoing, and we shall be pursuing the suspect to retrieve funds attributable to them and assets they have acquired using those funds.
In fact, the president is thinking of a Accra-Kumasi expressway that will make it possible for commuters to travel within an hour. That 548 million, in my estimation, could have built that expressway. So yes, it is a lot of money, and that is why we are going to take the prosecution really very seriously. Look, if you have had 8 million Ghana cedis lodged into your account from public funds, and you say you frustrate the prosecutor, how are you going to do that? Supposing he didn't know, that's a different matter altogether. Or if you have your companies and public monies are flowing through your companies, and you cannot tell the prosecutor why those monies were being transferred to your company and they were being used for private purposes, and you say you frustrate the prosecutor, well, they should come with all the technicalities in the world